board, Abneesh Roy, now to talk about ITC. Yesterday we had Sanjeev Puri speaking at the AGM. Today, of course, a press conference is well being held. Abneesh, hi, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I think ITC has been a stock that's been more active on our WhatsApp and Twitter handles than perhaps on your screens. Do you agree with Mr. Puri's sense that despite the fact that the different segments like FMCG, hotels are doing very well, they are perhaps even beating their peers, when it comes to financial performance, the street is still not valuing ITC properly? We simply refuse to look beyond the fact that it's a tobacco company?
Yeah, I think I'll agree to a lot of the stuff which was discussed in AGM and comments today. So, of course, ITC continues to look very good from a medium long-term perspective. It is the cheapest large FMCG company available at 15x P multiple FY23. Also, this year looks good at current juncture. So, it is definitely opening up unlocked trade for its hotel, paper and possibly even cigarette business. Given vaccines, we have hit 52 crores. So it's looking good that even if wave happens, number of fatalities will be low. So the impact on hotel and paper and cigarettes will be much lower than FY22. Also, this year should be a good year for the cigarette business, as there has been no tax hike. In this AGM presentation, we like the focus on technology and sustainability. Also, ITC continues to do a lot of lateral hiring, especially in its FMCG business, which again brings a lot of value to the pool. And dividend yield of 5% is good. We have seen more disclosure by the company in the recent past. We are now getting more clarity on its infotech business and detailed presentation in the quarterly. So I will say yes, the stock has underperformed last 6 years. So yes, value is there. The reason for underperformance is essentially two. One, of course, is the ESG angle. We know that tobacco is a red area from a ESG perspective. ITC has been proactively engaging with the ESG indices which are being given, and in some of those indices it has done really well. Yes, the second shareholder feedback is how do we play different businesses of ITC in a specific manner. So currently, if someone wants to play ITC FMCG, he has to buy the ITC stock, which also has cigarette, paper, hotel, agri, etc. So that has been a feedback from investors that can we play different businesses separately. Company in this AGM has said that in their hotel business, they will examine alternate structure. I think that's really interesting. Of course, it would depend upon the COVID dynamics. Once the recovery happens, I hope there is some movement on this. That will really re-rate the stock, because then the street will also have visibility on some other value unlocks which happen. The most interesting part will be the FMCG whenever that happens. Coming back to this AGM, we like the super app for rural, we like the new subsidiary, for example, for nicotine derivative exports, and for the FMCG, a lot of clarity was given why ITC is doing well. For example, the marketing command center, Sixth Sense, the e-commerce focus, the life sciences technology center focus, etc. So I would say yes, company is seeing a lot of feedback from the investors and clearly is doing a lot of that. But for the real re-rating of the stock, two things have to happen. Some clarity on the unlock in terms of the different businesses, and higher growth in the FMCG through inorganic. Clearly management has that they are quite happy in terms of the inorganic. If more such stuff can happen, I think the street will like it. Yeah, so we see 241 as the target price for ITC.
The last few... But Abneesh, the last few years, we have seen ITC stuck in that 100 rupee range, 180 to 310, 180 to 310, and nothing's really changed. So do you think that for us, for the stock to really move forward, what you mentioned, the whole restructuring bit, perhaps carving out hotel into a separate entity, carving out FMCG to a separate entity, do you think that will be the only trigger that can really propel ITC's share price significantly?
Not necessarily. Ultimately, operating performance, EPS growth is the most important number to start with. Last 1 year, we have seen hotel, for example, had a huge impact as an industry because of the pandemic, and that does impact other forms also We have seen cigarettes also suffer whenever strict lockdown is there. This year in May we saw the same thing, but to a lesser extent. Now, if cigarette business doesn't see any more of a pandemic-related lockdown, I would say a very good year for the cigarette business, given no tax hike has happened, and we are seeing stickiness here. Of course, if ITC cigarette is able to grow much faster than the smaller peers, I think streets will like that. Second, of course, is in the hotels and the papers, if we can see a faster bounce back, that will again lead to better appreciation from the investors. So, I think the demerger, etc., if at all, can happen over the longer term. This year, we see that because of the cigarette business seeing a good EPS growth, good volume growth, that also should drive more interest from the investors. But yes, the real unlock over the longer term can happen if the demerger, etc., or a structuring of the hotel and FMCG, etc., can happen at the longer term. That's clearly a feedback from investors. Yes.
Well, we look forward to that, Abneesh, and chatting with you as and when that happens too. Thank you so much for joining us today on ET Now. Okay, we're going to take a quick break on the show, but with the news that the Nifty has hit its record high level. As we speak, we are just at about 16,356 for the Nifty 50. That's, the equity markets powering ahead. Quick break on the show.